Hey guys, welcome to the Paleo Live webinar. You guys are in the right place. We'll be starting in just 2 minutes. All right, guys, I'm so excited to share this stuff with you. We will be starting in about 1 minute, just waiting for a couple more people to log in. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started on our webinar. So we're going to have a lot of fun today. I'm super excited to be sharing this stuff with you, and I know it's going to make a huge impact on your life. I can't wait to dive into this. Are y'all excited? Awesome. Let me know where you guys are from. I'm going to do a couple of shout outs. Cool, we got Ali from the Philippines, Gia from the Philippines, Annie from Delaware. Awesome. So cool. Glad we have you guys. Okay, we're going to jump into this. The title of this webinar is How to Make Your Paleo Diet Stick Without Sacrificing the Things You Love. I know it sounds crazy, but it is 100% possible. In fact, if you apply what I teach you here today, I can personally guarantee that you'll begin to experience life on a whole new level. Hear me out, because this stuff is going to change everything you think you know about paleo. Before we start, if you guys stay till the end, you'll get a special gift from me. Guys, I've been working on my very own cookbook, and I'd love to give you all access free of charge. Getting access to this ebook will help you to see all of the awesome foods we get to eat every day. You're going to be shocked at the foods that are paleo. I've never given this away for free, and it's not even available for purchase yet. But I'm making an exception today, but only if you stay till the end. So make sure you stick around for that. Is that cool? Okay, great. And hey guys, I would love for you if everyone could stop and just take a moment to really tune in now. Shut down your email, your social media, cell phones, anything that can distract you from this webinar. I'm going to need your attention. If you don't pay attention, none of this stuff will help you at all. We have a lot to cover in a short amount of time, and I don't want you to miss a thing. Okay, awesome. Everyone ready? So, for those of you who don't know, already, my name is Kimberly, and I have lived and breathed paleo for almost 5 years, and I've been truly blessed with the opportunity to help countless people on their paleo journey and drastically improve their lives. See, here's the thing. I was just like you. 5 years ago, I had doctors. I was in and out of the doctors, tired, exhausted. I was depressed, anxious, and having panic attacks. I had a colonoscopy, and there was nothing wrong with me, so they said. I was so embarrassed by that, and I was actually really nervous that something was missed. I was scared, and I felt like everything was just going to get worse if I didn't figure out a way to change. I remember taking a Xanax before riding with my husband through the Baltimore tunnels. Scary, right? We passed a car, and I told him, "Hey, that car is on fire." He said, "Like smoking?" I said, "No, it had like flames shooting out of the hood." He told me that it was the most emotionless I've ever sounded. This was one of those moments that I should be like, "Oh my gosh, a car is on fire." I didn't like the way that I felt when I was on the medication. And at that point, I decided that enough is enough. I didn't want to be the victim to the medications. My husband was in the same boat. He had gained over 50 pounds since he was in high school and developed bladder problems that had him in and out of the doctors. He had to use the restroom all the time. He could barely make it a 2-hour drive without having to stop several times. He was dealing with debilitating social anxiety and felt tired and totally unmotivated. He couldn't make it through a round of golf without using the bathroom several times and getting out of breath. He decided that it was time for him to make some changes too. Our friends told us about paleo, and we noticed their results. Brandon's friend was pretty convincing, and we were super skeptical when we heard about paleo, but we jumped right in 3 days before Thanksgiving. It was so tough to get through, but we made it. In 10 days, we were both in love with our paleo lifestyle. People began seeing the changes right away. My husband lost over 60 pounds in 3 months. I lost weight, but more importantly, I gained health. In just 10 days, I was sleeping better, had more energy, and felt incredible. In just 10 days, my husband was starting to lose weight, and I haven't taken a Xanax in almost 5 years. We began running races together, training for triathlons together. We started working out, playing, and going on new adventures. We had never been able to do this before. Brandon's bathroom trips became less frequent, and now he is the bassist of our church's band. Center stage. He's taken on leadership roles and is able to manage his stress so effectively. Our friends and family began asking me to help them go paleo. It felt amazing. I was honored and humbled. Being able to guide others and support them in their journey is a huge benefit of my paleo journey. I know from my own experiences and people around me, there's something truly powerful about the paleo journey, and people really need to know about it. I've had the privilege of watching several people's lives change drastically because of paleo. I've struggled with my weight and digestive health all of my life. I know it can be so hard. So that's why my goal is to help you gain health, lose weight, and experience energy and happiness like you have never felt before. But you know something? It wasn't always rainbows and unicorns. I did a lot of things wrong in the beginning. We fell into the pitfalls of paleo for the first few weeks. We stressed about what was paleo, what wasn't paleo. We allowed ourselves to cheat with pizza from our favorite restaurant and brownie fudge sundaes at the beach. We would feel terrible afterwards, but we still did it. We didn't know all of the health and science of how foods can heal at this point. We both worked full-time and long hours, so we didn't have a ton of time to spend in the kitchen. We struggled with the emotional toll it took on us. We dealt with lots and lots of unwanted opinions from people, and it made it really stressful. I say that because I want to be real with you guys. Without proper guidance, paleo is hard, and that's why I always tell people my paleo story as is. But at the same time, a lot of things went right too. I had support. This is always the first piece of advice I tell anyone starting out on a new journey. Find someone to do life with. Lucky for me, my husband is right there with me every step of the way. I find that the majority of people who fail at paleo generally fail because they feel alone and overwhelmed with paleo. When you don't have support, you aren't held accountable, and this won't help you to start slipping back into the regular eating habits that you had before paleo. We stuck with paleo even though we weren't perfectly paleo all of the time. We definitely had our days where we failed miserably, but we picked ourselves back up and worked through it. We supported each other and followed through to meet our goals. We started meal planning to save time, and we quit stressing about what we could and could not eat. You see, at the end of all, I'm a real life case study of what paleo is and the massive effects that it can have on people's lives. If I can't give you the facts, who can? But look, I want to just stop for a second. Just think about this with me. Can you imagine being a healthier, happier, and more energetic version of yourself in just a few short months? Seriously, close your eyes, just envision it. How does it make you feel? What are your friends or spouse going to say when they see your transformation? What impression is this going to have on your family? Pretty exciting, don't you think? I mean, these thoughts drove me to where I am today, and I promise you it will drive you to achieve the same life-changing results. All right, guys, let's dive into this. In this presentation, I'm going to go over 3 secrets. If you've got a pen or paper, now is the time to write them down. Here we go. Secret number 1, how to eat paleo-friendly foods while magically spending even less than you are now. How many of you guys want to know? Amar says, yeah, he wants to know. Gia says, oh yeah. Perfect, awesome. Okay, we'll definitely talk about that then. Once you've learned that, I'm going to cover secret number 2. Why paleo isn't any more time consuming than having no diet, and the simple hack I use to cut prep in half. I'm sure you're all really busy people, so how many of you are curious to learn about that? Awesome, cool. Okay, don't worry, I'll definitely let you in on my little tricks. And finally, the biggest secret, and the one that everyone is blown away by. Secret number 3, how to cook delicious meals for your friends and family that your friends and family will never believe are paleo. I know. Sounds a bit far-fetched, right? Trust me, it happens to me all the time, and I'm going to walk you through it. All so you can see I'm not making this stuff up. I know you're all excited, so let's dive into it. Secret number 1, how to eat paleo-friendly foods while magically spending less than you are now. That's a big one because people always think that paleo is super expensive to maintain. How many of you guys think that? Let me know in the question box. Yep. Definitely. Okay. A lot of you. Well, let me tell you something that will surprise you. I'm actually spending less as a result of going paleo. Now, before I can explain, let's talk about why you might have this belief. Yes, organic produce is more expensive than non-organic produce. Yes, grass-fed meat and free-range eggs are more expensive than regular meat and eggs. And yes, all the different flours and coconut sugar are so expensive. But here's the thing. All is not as it seems. Just because the ingredients are more expensive, it doesn't necessarily make going paleo more expensive. And I can prove it. See, before my husband and I started paleo, we were making really good money and never really budgeted for food. When we started actually paying attention to how much we spent between eating out and groceries each month, it was around $350 a week. When we went paleo, we didn't really need the budget, so we would shop at Whole Foods and Trader Joe's and Wegmans. On the weekends, we'd visit farmers markets and we'd order pre-made paleo foods to save time. Our budget actually decreased about $100 a week. Why? How is that possible? Organic's so expensive. Grass-fed costs more. Flours are insanely expensive, and those pre-made paleo foods are overpriced. I know. I already know you're thinking that. When I got pregnant with my son, I resigned from teaching for a while. This was a major wake-up call for our budget. Our yearly income decreased by almost half. Yikes. This was when we started paying attention to the cost of food. We began doing the bulk of our shopping at the farmers markets and Wegmans. We began price comparing at the local grocery stores and shopped at the inexpensive stores. We didn't always shop organic either. We stuck to the dirty dozen, and for those of you who aren't familiar with that, it's apples, celery, strawberries, peaches, spinach, nectarines, grapes, bell peppers, potatoes, blueberries, lettuce, collards, and kale. These are the highest in pesticides, so we buy those organic all the time. Whole Foods and Wegmans carried pre-paleo foods, so we saved a lot of money on shipping and handling by not ordering online. We were meal planning and being very mindful about not wasting any food, and we ate our leftovers. When we made the decision to move to Delaware, we committed to a $150 a week food budget. This would be so tough, but with the way that our financial situation was, we had to be so strict. How did we manage? I don't want you to miss this point. My family grew by 2 mouths, and our grocery budget decreased drastically. Our kids are paleo, and my son sometimes eats more than me. First thing we did was we made a garden, and we planted fruits, herbs, and vegetables that we use the most. If you don't have a green thumb or space, try container garden, or there's other options. Try joining a farm co-op or shopping at the farmers markets. How would this make a difference? When you buy from a grocery store, you're buying marked up items, even if it's from a local farm. It's being marked up so the farmer and the grocer make a profit. When you buy directly from the farmer, only the farmer needs to make a profit, so the prices are lower. Another benefit, you'll get to know your farmer and talk to them about how their foods are grown. Just because they don't label their food organic, it doesn't mean it's not grown organically. It just means the farmer didn't go through the process to get it certified organic. The same goes for meat and eggs. Talk to your local farmer or join a co-op. Meat, for us, we buy it from the farmer. Another way to save money is you can buy the entire animal and stock your freezer. It is more money out front, but if you buy the whole animal, you're getting it at a cheaper price per pound. And you'll also get more say on how your meat is processed. Check out this breakdown. This generic meat is from a box grocery store in our area, $4.69 per pound. And this meat's full of antibiotics and from cows that are fed a corn and grain diet and not necessarily processed properly. Then we compare it to a local farm in the area who sells their grass-fed Happy Cows beef for $4.25 when you buy a quarter of the cow or half the cow. It really does pay to buy in bulk and stock your freezer. Plus, I never run out of meat for nights that I'm unprepared for dinner. My husband also hunts, so we stock up our freezer with venison, duck, and wild game. Farmers often offer discounts to frequent customers. Ask them if they offer rates for buying weekly or in bulk. Buying in bulk online also saves you a ton of money. So I tend to buy my almond flour online for as low as $4.95 a pound for 25 pounds of it, rather than $10 a pound at the store each week. You may not be able to afford the flours and the baking ingredients, but you can make treats without them. There are tons of things that don't require any of that at all, like fruit and dark chocolate. And finally, we make the bulk of our meals at home, so we rarely eat out or have to pay money to tip the wait staff. Not to mention, we visit the doctor maybe once a year for physicals. We aren't paying copays or hospital fees, prescription refills, or ER bills multiple times a year anymore. So there you have it. Paleo is not expensive. Let me hear your thoughts on this. Does that surprise you? I know this is a huge barrier for people, so I hope I've pulled back the curtain and made you see it's not what it seems. But I just want you to think about what I just told you. You can get all the benefits of going paleo while at the same time spending less on food each week. Can you imagine that? It's a no-brainer. Okay, guys, still with me? Awesome. We're on a roll here, so let's keep going. Secret number 2, why paleo isn't any more time-consuming than having no diet, and the simple hack I use to cut prep in half. I love this one because it's something my husband and I rarely struggled with at first. So how many of you guys think you're too busy for paleo? Okay, I get it. I had the same concerns when I started out. But paleo is as time-consuming as you want it to be. I enjoy being in the kitchen and baking with my family now that I'm home all day. I make 3 meals a day, and my son loves to help me whip up treats several times a week. This wasn't always the case, though. While I've always had a passion for cooking, but I don't have time to spend in the kitchen anymore. My husband works as a government contractor and was often on call or working 12 to 14 hours a day. I was a teacher and my commute was over an hour away. I would leave my house around 5 a.m. and get home around 6:30 p.m. As a teacher, I'd have to, the stack of work to do after I got home. We would eat dinner around 7 or 7:30 p.m. most nights. I would stop at the store and get ingredients for delicious paleo recipes I had found on Pinterest, and then come home and make dinner, pack the leftovers for lunch, and then wake up and make a smoothie or eggs for breakfast. I felt like I was spending all of my free time in the kitchen or the grocery store. It was hard on the weekends. We really only had free time then, so I would spend hours shopping and baking and cooking and trying to prepare for the week ahead. We soon realized that paleo does not have to be time-consuming. We were literally the busiest people on the planet, and if I can make it work, anyone can make it work. As we grew in our paleo lifestyle, we discovered the amazing power of meal prep. Not just writing out a menu and making shopping guides. We discovered that if we wrote out our menu and made sure that we were using similar ingredients for the week, that our meal prep would be a lot easier. Envision this with me. Rather than shopping and cooking multiple times a week, we shopped for all of our food on Sunday. We brought our food home, looked over our menu, and did a few simple things to prepare for our foods. We worked together in the kitchen, which if you guys knew my husband 5 years ago, you'd be shocked. He's now a pretty good cook, thanks to paleo, an awesome added bonus. So let me break this down for you. Here's an example of our weekly meal plans. If you look at our plan, you'll see a few time saver tricks. We build it so that we are eating leftovers and using similar foods all week. I made chicken on Sunday and then used my leftover chicken to create a chicken salad that we will store in the refrigerator to eat throughout the week. I usually cook all of my chicken on Sunday and then store it for my meals for the week. We make enough food that we can eat our dinner leftovers for lunch the next day with salads. I also pre-make salads on Sunday and store them for quick grab lunches the next day. Notice also that we use a lot of our leftover meats from dinner for omelets or salad toppers the next day. Using leftovers not only saves you time, but it saves you money by not wasting food. Another thing I started doing, I was making extra meals from our leftover ingredients. I would throw all of those leftovers into a bag with some meat in the freezer for crock pot meals later. We keep it simple. Notice the meal plan uses just a few simple ingredients. We don't have to make a gourmet meal every day. We can make simple, easy meals that still taste amazing and fill us up. We build our plate full of protein and vegetables for each meal. Tip 3. We are easily able to make food in advance to store for the week. On Sunday, I will chop our fruits and vegetables and place them into easy grab containers. I will cook some of our meats, like chicken for chicken salad, in advance so we can grab it on those days that we're really busy with limited time to cook. We eat a lot of eggs or smoothies for breakfast because we don't have a ton of time to make a big breakfast. Using a crock pot is a great time-saving tool. Throw all your meals into the crock pot before you go to work and boom, it's ready when you walk in the door after a long day. We utilize our freezer a lot. Any leftover muffins or soup or freezable foods would go into the freezer so we could have the stock of easy grab foods. With just those simple tricks, we were no longer coming home after long days at work and cooking. We'd eat and head out for a walk or to the gym. So much freedom. We spend 3 hours on Sunday shopping and prepping during the week. We spend about 45 minutes cooking each day, and that's it. How many of you guys think you can do that? Sure you can. This stuff is stuff that anyone can do, and it really makes a world of difference, especially when you're starting out. Okay, now I'm gonna let you in on the final secret. I get a real thrill out of telling people this one because people are always so shocked when I say it. Ready? Let's do it. Secret number 3, how to cook delicious meals your friends and family will never believe is paleo friendly. I know this one is the one you've all been waiting for. We all love our foods, and it's not your fault thinking that you have to give them up because you want to go paleo. The secret is simple, really. The confusion is the word diet. People assume they can no longer eat ice cream, muffins, cakes, or fries. They see the food list and they're like, oh no, it's so limited. But I'm going to be real with you now. Going paleo doesn't mean giving up your favorite foods. That's right, guys. Paleo isn't about eating bland, horrible food and constantly dreading your next meal. I mean, who wants that? Nope. I regularly cook up paleo-friendly meals that non-paleo folk beat down my door for. The funny part is they don't even believe me when I tell them it's paleo. It's too freaking good to be paleo, they say. Take a look for yourself. People are floored when they see the foods I place on the table. They start asking, is this paleo? I could do this. I could eat this every day. What? No way is this dessert paleo. People take one look at the food list and they have no vision about how to make those foods work for them. They don't think about how blueberries and almonds can be turned into delicious paleo muffins. I'm so excited for you guys to try these amazing foods. When we are busy or looking for a great date night, we have our favorite go-to paleo-approved places here in Delaware. Del Pez in Newark, they have amazing food and they'll work with our dietary needs. We recently found a new restaurant called The Inn at Duck Creek and had an outstanding paleo feast. The restaurant is all farm to table and they locally source all the foods. I loved the waitstaff and they were very knowledgeable about gluten allergies. We can even eat at Chick-fil-A sometimes on the rare occasion that we're traveling with the kids and can't stop for a meal or forgot to pack foods. The truth is, paleo honestly doesn't mean giving up on going out to eat on date nights or hanging out with friends. I find that I can eat paleo almost anywhere. All right, now all that is fun. But let me ask you a question. How would you like if I could actually help you implement this? Good, yeah. Okay, a lot of you guys want information. I've got something that can really help you. I do have something to sell in this webinar. If you guys are okay with that, I'd love to share it with you. If not, I won't. But if you want me to share it with you, let me know. Awesome, cool. Okay, I'm super excited to go over this with you. So what I've put together is called the 21-Day Paleo Challenge. And this is a 3-week program that guides you through your paleo journey. It's a hold your hand system that takes the guesswork out of paleo and provides a strong, like-minded support network around you. I mean, seriously, this thing will help you conquer paleo. And you know what? This is something that I could only have dreamed of when I went paleo. And that's why I'm thrilled to be able to present this to you guys today. So here's the first thing you're going to get. We'll work together to build your personalized paleo blueprint from scratch. I personally jump on a call with you to discuss your specific requirements, set your goals, understand your fears, concerns, dietary needs, and develop a unique plan that fits you and your lifestyle. Together, we'll make sure you have tailored 21 day-by-day meal plan that finally gets the results you dreamed of. Make no mistake, guys, your blueprint is absolutely crucial if you want to make paleo stick long-term, which is the goal here, right? So quick recap. Here's what you're getting. Your own personalized paleo blueprint that's valued at $150. What else? Second thing you're going to get, access to our private paleo shopping click. As a paleo beginner, it's often hard to know what ingredients to buy, but don't worry, I've got you covered. As a group, we'll hit the stores each week and I'll show you exactly the types of foods you need to buy to fit your paleo recipes. You'll learn how to buy the very best paleo approved ingredients to keep you going for an entire week. Again, let's recap this. You're going to get your personalized paleo blueprint for valued at $150 and access to our private paleo shopping click valued at $250. But I'm not stopping there. The next thing you're going to get, your very own on-tap paleo advisor. Through an exclusive WhatsApp group chat, you'll have direct access to me for 24/7. That's right. I'll be your personal paleo advisor, available every single day to answer those tough questions we all have starting out. So if you're ever left wondering, is this paleo or not? Just shoot me a quick message and I'll give you the definite answer. No more guesswork. So now you're getting your own personalized paleo blueprint valued at $150, access to our private paleo shopping click valued at $250, and unlimited access to me, your on-tap paleo advisor valued at $300. The total value is $700. Next, the Paleo Eat Out experience. This is one of my favorites. You'll have a chance to join us for the ultimate Paleo Eat Out experience, where you'll learn the exact process to use to ensure I only ever order the right food from the menu every time. Seriously, I'll show you how you can go out for meals at almost any restaurant without breaking paleo, and you'll never have to worry about eating out again. Let's recap. Your own personalized paleo blueprint valued at $150, access to our private paleo shopping clique valued at $250, unlimited access to me, your on-tap paleo advisor, valued at $300, and the unlimited paleo eat out experience valued at $100. Guys, that's a value of $800. So what else? Okay. You'll get my frequent paleo booster emails. Throughout this challenge, it's important you know that I'll be right there with you every step of the way. That's why I'll send frequent emails to your inbox with what I like to call paleo boosters. These are private emails that contain extra ingredients to keep you motivated and focused along the way, including exclusive videos revealing my best kept paleo secrets with killer tips and tricks that I uncovered throughout my 5 years of paleo journey. To summarize, you're going to get personalized paleo blueprint valued at $150, access to our private paleo shopping clique valued at $250, unlimited access to me, your on-tap paleo advisor, valued at $300, the ultimate paleo eat out experience valued at $100, and frequent paleo booster emails valued at $100. The total value is $900. And last but definitely not least, you might be wondering, what happens after the 21-day challenge? This is something that I've put a ton of thought into, and I really wanted to provide you guys with a powerful tool that'll guide you through the rest of your paleo journey. Because as you know, paleo is not just a diet, it's a lifestyle. That's why my team has worked incredibly hard to build a revolutionary application for you. This will be driving force behind making your paleo diet stick long after the 21-day challenge. Proudly introducing Paleo Buddy. Paleo Buddy will be your new best friend. You'll be able to figure that out. So here's everything you're going to get. Your personalized paleo blueprint, $150 value. Access to private paleo shopping clique valued at $250. Unlimited access to me, your on-tap paleo advisor, valued at $300. The ultimate paleo eat out experience valued at $100. Frequent paleo booster emails valued at $100. And the Paleo Buddy software valued at $250. That's a total value of $1,150. Let me ask you a question. If all this program did for you was give you an experience that enhanced your lifestyle, would that be worth it? If all this program did for you was help you shed the pounds faster than you've ever thought possible, is that worth it for you? If all this program did was give you a positive outlook on foods and the incredible healing power that they have, is that worth it for you? Yeah, it definitely would be, of course, right? So you can see now why this is such an amazing deal. And I know in my heart that this will seriously improve your lives. That's my goal, and that's why I'm doing all of this. So today, I'm not going to charge you $1,150. I could, it's worth it, but I won't. You guys have stuck with me, and I really want to help you out. So I decided to do something special and give you the entire program, including all of the bonuses and everything you've seen here today, for just one single payment of $299. I promise you that you'll never see it being sold at this price ever. Okay, so now this is important. Because this program isn't just for buying, it's for completing. I'm making a bold promise that this program will make your paleo diet stick. And that as a result, you'll gain health, lose weight, and look at life from a new perspective. You'll have more energy, happiness, and sleep better. If I can't deliver on that promise, then I don't deserve your money. That's why I'm offering a no questions asked 6-month guarantee. I don't care if it's 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months from now. Just let me know and I'll give you your money back in full. That's right, guys. You have absolutely nothing to lose here. Okay, so here's where we're at, guys. You've got 2 choices right now. Your first choice is do nothing, close the webinar, and don't take the leap of faith, which, as you know, is 100% risk-free. And you can do that for sure. I've given you a ton of value that you can apply right away if you want to. But I just want to let you know that what you've seen here today is only a fraction of the value I'm offering in my program. Which brings me to my second choice. Give this a shot. See if it works for you. And if it does, it'll be the best investment you've ever made in your life. Trust me, I've done this. I've been through the transition and I know what's on the other side. I want you guys to experience that. And here's the thing. We've all got disposable income, right? Every month we get paid and some of that money goes on things you want, of course. We go out, we go to the movies, we buy nice things. But the problem is, these are just things that give us temporary reward. I want to stress that this program is an investment. It's an investment in yourself and what that will pay you back for the rest of your life. So one more time, guys. This is what you're going to get if you join my program today. Your own personalized paleo blueprint valued at $150. Access to our private paleo shopping click valued at $250. Unlimited access to me, your on-tap paleo advisor, valued at $300. The ultimate paleo eat-out experience valued at $100. Frequent paleo booster emails valued at $100. And the Paleo Buddy software valued at $250. That's a total value of $1,150. But as you know, I'm not going to charge you that today. The special price is just $299. That's 74% off today only. Now, here's where it gets a bit crazy. Because for the first 50 people that join the program today, you're going to get a very special bonus. You won't even believe that I'm going to do this. So here we go. The first 50 people that sign up today will get, now you guys will have to act fast because when these 50 spots are gone, they're gone. So here's what you need to do. Open up another browser or another tab and go to this website. And you'll see this page. Just fill out your details and you'll get instant access to all the training bonuses and everything else we've talked about. As soon as you make payment, you'll get an email through your login details and you can start on this immediately. So guys, now is the time to take advantage of this offer. If you haven't done so already, go to the website and get started. For the next 20 minutes, I'm going to be answering any questions you guys have. Let me know if in the question box and I'll be happy to address them for you. But while those questions are coming in, I made a promise that if you stay till the end of this webinar, you would get a free gift from me. I promised you a copy of my cookbook, 99 quick down-home dishes for your family that your family will love. And I always deliver on my promises. So to claim your cookbook, go to the URL you see on the screen to download your free copy and take advantage of that right now. Just to be clear, you don't have to purchase my program to get this. Just go to the URL and you'll have the option to download. And guys, this cookbook is something I worked really hard on. We took our family favorites and turned them into paleo. It's full of simple, easy recipes that anyone can make. Each recipe shares my inspiration and love for the dishes, and this has never been released to the public. I know you're gonna love it. Anyway, I'm gonna hand it over to you guys now. Let's see what kinds of questions you've got for me.